The United States has reached a deal with Indonesia that'll see a 19% tariff on goods. As part of the deal confirmed by the president, there's also a new purchase for commercial aircraft from Boeing, valued at more than USD 19 billion, and including the purchase of 50 planes, this being reported by the president. Seen as a vital deal to access the Southeast Asian nation, there are also benefits for the American manufacturer, which will be able to secure a pretty substantial contract for wide-body planes. While specific details are yet to be officially confirmed, Trump said on Truth Social that the deal will include many of the Boeing 777s, that being the 777X, which is currently in the process of being certified. Internal hopes for this to be done within the next 12 months. Garuda Indonesia, the likely beneficiary of the 777X jets, among other Boeing aircraft as part of the contract. It's yet to confirm this. As a result, details on the makeup, variants, and delivery schedule do remain unknown. With that being said, Garuda Indonesia's interest in purchasing new Boeing jets as part of this trade deal has been well documented, and was considered only a couple of weeks ago as being close to being finalized. At that time, which was in early July, the company was said to be seeking to purchase up to potentially 75 new planes, with the 737 MAX one of the key focuses at the time, but also there was some interest in the 787 being included in the contract. Such a deal follows the Indonesian carrier's announcement of its own intention to increase the fleet to 150 commercial aircraft over the coming years. Having a fleet total around this figure will help meet growing demand across the international network, whether through launching services to new ports or enhancing its presence in existing markets with rising capacity requirements. Garuda Indonesia does fly the 777 already, but given its commitment to the A330neo at the moment, it does notably lack a next-generation, higher capacity model in its fleet, hence why there was some interest in the 787, reportedly now the 777X as well. While details remain scarce on the latest purchase, simply going off comments from the president, the 777 family, notably the 777X, like I said, is reportedly included, representing a key period for the long-haul program. Announced in 2013, the 777X has been in development for over a decade. Without completing a scheduled passenger flight, it remains uncertified at the time of this video going live. Expected to enter service more than 5 years ago, the series has fallen into a pattern of missing deadlines, encountering certification test flight pauses, among other issues, which have hindered that EIS. Additionally, the program has not been aided by the numerous other obstacles that have impacted the Boeing business, including accidents, production concerns, leadership changes, increased oversight, and so much more on top of that. Despite this, Boeing is firmly progressing with certification work on the 777X, and you'd say that renewed optimism has arrived at many airlines that are expecting to take on the plane. This a change of tone from the very public frustrations that have been expressed in the last few years. Many airlines are set to rely on this wide-body aircraft type, not just for basic fleet renewal needs, but also to grow, given that it is now one of the highest capacity aircraft on the market as plane makers abandon quad-engine types in favour of more efficient planes. The 777X, despite its challenges, has seen a relatively successful period over the last 12 to 18 months, with several landmark orders being announced. Once this deal with Indonesia is confirmed, it'll represent yet another contract for the upcoming wide-body program. Keen to hear your take. Obviously, Trump hinting at the 777X being included, firm confirmation still awaiting, but what other aircraft would you like to see included in this purchase that will no doubt benefit Garuda Indonesia? You can let me know down below in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.
And we'll fly. We'll fly.